You're saying that you're getting sales on Shopify, but your CPM is so high. What does it mean? Now, when you think your CPM is too high, one of the possible reasons is, first, you are either going for a very niche action. Like, for example, let me give you this quick example. When you go for sales objective versus traffic objective, sales objective usually have higher CPM because it's harder to reach people who are, like ready to buy, as opposed to people who are interested or ready to click on the link and go to the next step, because these are two different batch of people, different groups of people. And Facebook really know who are the people likely to click and who are the people likely to buy. So choosing the right objective will help you reach the audience. So that's the one of the main reason why the so-called the CPM is so big. Now, the other possibility is whether you go for a really niche audience, like you go for something that is too broad or something like that. These are all the things that is going to determine your CPM. Even your creative, the effectiveness of your creative may affect your CPM as well. Like we have seen big difference going for the same objective. Sometimes the video will get lower CPM. Sometimes, like the image will get lower CPM, but that is really not something that one set rule applies to all kind of thing. But you really have to try testing different, combinations and see what are the differences. But here, high CPM, what I want to highlight here is high CPM does not mean your campaign is not going to work. But here's what I highlight. As long as your campaign is profitable, is getting you sales and revenue and good ROAS and everything, you're profitable, the campaign is fine, even with the high CPM. Because, like, for example, if you do e-commerce, I believe you are talking about Shopify, right? If you want to get somebody to buy, let's say, like a high-end bag, for example, of course, people who are likely to purchase a high-end bag online, it's of way smaller audience size. So it's harder to reach. So you got to pay higher, of course, because there are more people competing for it and it's harder to reach all these people and all that. But as long as the campaign is doing good, high CPM is not going to kill your campaign. But having said that, if you're running ads and you are seeing sales coming in, but you're not sure what's working, what's not working, what I really want to highlight here is you really need to understand your numbers. You see, this is what a lot of advertisers do. They run ads, and as long as it's good, they just keep throwing money and all that. But if you are running ads and you're trying to make more money, spending more money is not the only answer. The first step I would recommend is to really starting from optimizing your campaign, like really find out what's working, what's not working, and restructure the campaign until the point where you know that, okay, this campaign is actually getting the max ROAS out of it because of the creative, because of the checkout process, because of the audience that I'm targeting, and everything is stable. Then from there, you can scale. And scaling is not as easy as adding in more money. I mean, of course, vertical scaling is the easiest part. Now you're spending 100, you can slowly scale it up to the point. But there is also another way of scaling. Can you scale into like breaking the audience or breaking the placement or even breaking the genders? There are many things you can do. But having said that, before you scale, my recommendation for every advertisers out there is to start from understanding what is working and what's not working and optimizing your campaign first. So that starts from knowing what's working and what's not working by understanding your data. So if you do run ads, you want to actually do that, scan this QR code. What I'm going to do is, first, I'm going to build a dashboard, okay? First, every business has got different metrics, right? I'll build a dashboard. These are all the metrics that you should track, okay? First thing. And I'm going to teach you how to analyze the metrics. And I'll analyze for you, in the call itself. So once we analyze, you understand it and you can do it yourself. The next thing is I'm going to build a plan. So here's the 1, 2, 3 things you can do. First, test new creative or whatnot, like test the new buttons and all that. So yeah, so that's what we do. And that's a very important start that you have to take. If you run ads, you hope to make more money with ads, that's what you should be doing. Scan this QR code, buy me a dinner, and I'll work with you.